Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number one seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited. Hope you ready. Popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz. Yeah, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish him, mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys in the Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state brought you looking bleak now? I was homeless, sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank.
Not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. Sitting in the lag, whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. Switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here now for Todd Gurley. Calling no.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my goal.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ready for football now from sunny Wisconsin. And off we go from Lambeau. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. On first down, Dickerson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 72 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. A first down throw coming for Vick. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
On first and 10, Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darnell Dockett forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Vick forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And I think the ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And some room to maneuver.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They will indeed go for it. Vick got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Looking to throw. Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
He's coming, he's coming.
A 2nd down throw for Vick. Steps away to his left. It's complete to Hopkins. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
First down, Vick. And a catch made by Hopkins. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. Now he'll escape to his left. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Wilson going to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A pretty wild 1st quarter. 21-7, our score. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Wilson to throw. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agree with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson into the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. Hey, they didn't see that coming at all. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Now, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Michael Vick. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
On 2nd and 9, Vick. Now he's flushed out right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Man open, it's Moss, complete. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Vic operating on first down. It's caught inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first and 10, here's Vic. Being chased out left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Throw again. Vic. Buying time to his left. He finds Hopkins complete. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Check safety. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
It'll be Vic once more. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Second down and goal. Vic dancing to his left. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. On fourth down, Vic escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Wilson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it'll be second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Wilson now throwing again. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Randy Moss, the intended receiver. Third down here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Sanders in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Third and long. It's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let it. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Randy Moss, 31 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. DeAndre Hopkins, 78 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8, and I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Yeah.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Vick. Steps away to his left. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Pat Tillman, the legend, in on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check.
On 2nd and 9, Vick. Being chased out left. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Vick goes play action. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Picked off at the 20. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Vick, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now the 2nd down throw on target. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Calais Campbell. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack on first down, Wilson. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and that's complete to Cooks. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. To throw again on second down. Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now he'll tuck it and run. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second and a couple, Vick. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Vikings on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Vick. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Vick readies to throw. Throw left side, complete. It's Holt. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. First down, Vick. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Switch up. Kill.
To throw again, Vick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On third down, this is Jackson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. Flush to his right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
36 power.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.